Welcome back, guys. Come here, gather around the fire, grab your s'mores, and get ready for me to tell you the story of when we went to the Red Bull event. When the registration went live, my phone crashed, so I couldn't get in the main event, so I was in the waiting list. But three of my friends got into the main event for this Red Bull event. Then a miracle happened. When the tournament officials released the waiting list, I was first. I was the first of the waiting list. All I needed was one person to cancel, and I was golden. A couple days later, I got the email. It worked. I was in. I've been registered successfully. Sadly, that wasn't the case for the last two people on our crew, but they decided to show up just in case they could snag someone's spot.
Hey guys, just getting ready for our Red Bull event today. Today my leader is gonna be Boa. Let's see how we do. We're hoping to top 8, if not win the whole event. At minimum, get our done. So I gotta get my registration ready and resleeve my deck, get everything in check. So I'll keep updating you guys throughout the day and let's go.
After that, we got together outside Whiskets and our friend Brian drove this time. Next time, it'll be someone else's turn.
All the blue players. If you're playing blue, you play pudding. Yeah. You got him. If you play yellow, you can play.
After we got to Albuquerque, we went for some food and some beers just to submit our deck list and so I could do some interviews. So let me introduce you to some of the players for this event that we brought with us.
Asking for consent. I've seen the way you people act.
Got that from the record.
Justin, I'm on Mihawk. I'm currently on the wait list. I don't think I'm going to be in the tournament, but I'm here for vibes.
I'm Brian. I'm playing Gecko Moria. I'm like at least getting top 5, man. Top 5.
Not the 4?
You don't know, wait till it's quieter.
What are we doing? Hold on. Stop.
Name, deck, and what you're playing.
Name, deck, and what I'm playing? Alright, we start. Alright, my name's Kagan. I'm playing Emu. And I think I'm gonna win.
Let's go.
Jim, I'm playing Luffy, and I hope to qualify for today.
Let's go.
Or to get into the tournament today.
From there, there's only one thing to do. Let's see who gets there faster.
So I picked them up at 4, and I'm asking for suggestions. I'm like, hey, like, you want to play music? Put
These fucking scrubs. Error.
My mom's boyfriend. Well, BF, best friend.
And you all set?
Thank you.
After signups, they went through the waiting list to see how many people could get in. And we met our friend Tommy.
Tommy, and I think I'm going to get 21st place.
That's so specific.
He's 21.
Let's go.
After that, the TO gave us some Red Bulls, and then after the waiting list, there was a crazy story about this guy that he was like the 15th in the waiting list, and he topped 8 after being in the waiting list. Congrats to Brick House. Here we are, cheering with our free Red Bull. Unfortunately, Justin and Jim did not make the list, so they're gonna be just all around. We'll see if we find them throughout the tournament. Alright, and we start against a yellow Luffy. This deck was so obnoxious. I had some practice against it, so I decided to play it slow to not trigger all his life. But as time was running out, I had to do something and started swinging in. Almost all his lives were triggered, but when he started swinging at me, I had 0 triggers in life. The life of yellow, you know. We lost this match. When I go to big events, I like to check out other people's gear, and here I found a backpack similar to mine. Alright, round 2 I played the mirror. I felt pretty comfortable since I played a bunch of mirrors in my city, but I knew my opponent meant business when he pulled out his Boa playmat, Boa sleeve, and Boa deck box. At the end, he had more triggers than me, so I ended up losing this mirror also. I guess I was the imposter. Right, I spotted Jim and Justin, and I came through to see what they were up to. They told me that the organizers thought that they were playing, so they gave him Red Bull Dawn, but then the organizer was short a couple Red Bull Dawns that he just gave away to these handsome fellas, and they were honest and they gave him back. Shout out to them. Alright, going into this matchup, I was really comfortable, pretty confident, because I played this matchup all the time against Kagan, one of the top players in my city. So I did my thing. I was being aggressive, made him lose all the life, and at the end I just perfumed bot for 20,000 and he didn't have enough counters, so we took our first game. Alright, this was a mirror match. This one was a tough matchup for me. I played against one of the boss from my city that also traveled to that event. Our games usually go pretty back and forward, but towards the end he kept healing, and then he played the 9 cost ball on me. He also had the Kisara Hum, the little Hiyori, on his board. During my turn, I bought him back to survive another turn, and eventually I won on the clapback since I had more established bodies, and he didn't have enough counters to counter out everything, so we took that game. Alright, time to look for Justin and Jim to see what they're up to.
Team on to delete.
Alright, my toughest game so far. Blue Yellow Nami, straight up counter. But we got into a grand game and I managed to hit him a lot. They kept healing, but I kept putting them at 1 life. In my last turn I had 2 attacks and they had 1 life, 1 card in hand. So I attacked for 7 to trigger the last life, and that last trigger was at maybe 5 that drew them 2 cards. And that was enough counter to counter on my last attack, and I lost in the clapback. But that's sometimes how yellow works. Fortunately, I didn't take that many pictures. I slacked, but for next event I'll know what to do. And here's just some compilation of what I saw. Last matchup was against Ace. Now, this matchup I'm pretty good at it. I felt pretty comfortable. I practiced it a lot against the other top player in my city, and I knew that what to do and when to attack Ace when he doesn't have Dawn. And my opponent kept forgetting his triggers or not attacking, and I still lost. I don't understand how. He just had enough counter from my last attacks, and oh my god, I don't know how I lost that matchup. But it is what it is. Alright, now time to check in on my teammates and see how the tournament was for them. Alright, now let's check on Brian. Unfortunately, he won 1 game and he got a bye at the last round. The first matchup was against Yellow Bonnie. Second was a Red Blue BB. Round 3 he played against Green Sorrow, which he beat. Round 4 and round 5 Red Black Stabos. As for Kagan, unfortunately him and the other person on card, the Ace player, had to play round 1. But Kagan took the win with his Simu deck. Then he played against Green Bonnie and he lost to Green Bonnie. He played against Yellow Luffy, lost the roll and beat him. Yellow Purple Rocinante, we lost the die roll too, and he lost control of the game too early to come back versus the whiteboard of Rocinante, so he lost that game. Round 5, the person he was gonna play against had to leave, so he ended up winning that by default, which actually hurt his tiebreakers. And in the last round he played against Sorrow, but I think the Sorrow out aggro him and he couldn't come back. He lost to 2nd, 4th and 16th place from the event. Here are the top 8. It looks like a Roger, a Blue Purple Luffy, a Nami, a Bonnie, a Rocinante, and a Yellow Bonnie somewhere. The other 2 I'm not sure what they played. And here are the 2 winners of our Red Bull event. Blue Purple Luffy and Purple Yellow Rocinante. I managed to talk to the Rocinante player later on in the week, and he told me that the top cut, his first round was against Yellow Bonnie. Then he played against Nami, Brick House. And then for his final matchup was the Blue Purple Luffy, but since it was 2 in the morning and they both got the same pricing, they decided to split. So congrats to them, and hopefully they do well on their trip. Overall, this was a great experience. I would like to participate again. Maybe next time I'll make a better meta call where I don't take a deck that loses to most things in the field, but had a great time, got my Dawn, and then we head out to Canes and talk about the event.